What's up, everybody watching on their computer, smartphone, tablet, or TV? This is Andy, and welcome back to another edition of Andy Plays. Back at it again with another Madden gameplay video, and next week I promise we're going to play something different. I do want to get back to Uncharted. So, we're going to be doing another scenario today for my Baltimore Ravens. Lots going on in the AFC wildcard hunt right now. We're currently dealing with challenges from the Colts, the Browns, and the Dolphins. And in fact, the Miami Dolphins are playing later tonight, so that's why we're going to be putting this video up hopefully before 8 p.m. Eastern. Big game because Vegas is also trying to take care of their business, so they could get a little bit of help from the other teams involved too. In order for the Raiders to basically save any chances of a playoff berth, they've got to win out. They've got to beat the Dolphins tonight, and then next week they got to beat the Broncos on the road and then get some help. So a lot's got to happen for them. The Ravens can pretty much win out. Their schedule is very favorable. They're playing the Giants tomorrow at home, and then they're traveling to Cincinnati to face the Bengals in the last game of the regular season. So all looks good for the Ravens. Remember, the Giants are technically chasing a playoff spot too. They got to take care of their business, but I just do not expect the Giants to win tomorrow. Now, I won't get into the NFC picture because that's just too complicated. We only want to focus on my team. So we need help. We got to hope that the Steelers take care of the Colts tomorrow. We got to hope that somehow, some way, the Jets get their second win of the season. Yes, you're hearing me correctly. The Jets actually won a football game. They beat the heavily favored Los Angeles Rams last week. So now they got to face the Seahawks in their game this week, which will be fun to watch. But then we got to hope that the Dolphins lose tonight to the Raiders. We need help. We need a lot of help that we can get, because Week 17, there's a lot of interesting scenarios that can happen. So there's a chance that Indy could still mathematically be in it, even if they lose. Now, I'm looking at this article from the Baltimore Sun, which I'll put that in the link in the description below, because it's a very, very good article, and I recommend reading. But Indy's looking very hot. And the thing is, they won 3 straight games. Phillip Rivers is somehow getting on a good streak lately. And if they beat the Steelers are going to have to worry that the Browns may mathematically be in that game against the Browns in Week 17 next week. So Cleveland's playing Pittsburgh next week. Normally you would just laugh at that game. No, that game could have huge implications for the Steelers going into the playoffs, because Pittsburgh's lost a bunch of games. They're not looking so hot lately. The Ravens may be getting on a storm. So a lot can happen. But then, next week, as I mentioned, Vegas is playing Denver next week. So Vegas can maybe sneak in if they get some help. And then, we have to worry about the Dolphins. Now, if they lose this game, they're playing Buffalo next week. And there's a chance Josh Allen may not even start, because why would you want to let Josh Allen start when you have a playoff game the next week after? So that wouldn't make any sense. So Baltimore's playing Cincinnati. A lot can happen next week. So we're going to get into this game right now. This game will be on NFL Network tonight. So you are a Baltimore Ravens fan, I suggest watching this game, because it has huge implications. And again, Vegas can somehow sneak in at 9-7. The Ravens going into this week, and I will mention, their record is 9-5. So if they were to win out and go 11-5, they would, get a little bit of help and hope that Pittsburgh and the Jets somehow help the Ravens out. Less likely the Jets help the Ravens out tomorrow, which that would help, because I was hoping that Vegas would be knocked out, and then that's a whole different story. Now Vegas can just take care of their business and somehow sneak in at 9-7. Again, that all depends on if they beat the Dolphins tonight. So they got to take care of their business. If they don't tonight, they're in big trouble. If Vegas loses, they're done. So again, they have got to win out the next 2 games. They got to win tonight, and then they have to win next week on the road against Denver. Now, as far as the Ravens, where could I see them going? Maybe 11-5 would get them the 5th or 6th spot. So, in that situation, we could probably end up playing Tennessee or Indy, or we could probably end up possibly playing the Steelers or the Browns. So, I wouldn't know how that situation would work. But there's a possibility the Bills knock out the Dolphins and they instead face the Raiders in their opening playoff game. Because Buffalo would mathematically be the 2 seed. As I'm looking at the playoff picture. Alright, so let's put the audio on from the game. So again, we got Derek Carr. Huge important game for Las Vegas. Again, they've got to win the next 2. Otherwise, they are done. They cannot make it in at 9-7. Safety! Oh no! I tried running it and I couldn't get it out. Hey look, it's a simple mistake. It happens. So we'll see if they do a quick pass to Aguilar. Oh! Yikes! Ooh! Boy, this Dolphins defense is rough today. Wow! We cannot punt from this part of the field. That would be a choke. There's a first down. There we go. We gotta do something to make some adjustments because we cannot let this Miami defense stop us today. Oh, that was rough. And imagine if there was actually a crowd in attendance at this game. There would be so many upset fans in Vegas. You know, Clark County invested so much into this team the first year. Imagine not having your football team in Vegas not playing, and then not to mention you have to wait an additional 2 weeks for the Golden Knights to return in hockey. So this Vegas team has got to get in. I mean, you cannot have a situation where the Las Vegas sports scene has nothing to watch. Oh, we got a flag. Are you kidding me? For what? Holding? Are you kidding me? There we go. There we go. Get some revenge there. I will let Carr run this in. You can't mess this up here. Oh, we have a read option. So let's see if Carr can run the read option here. Because he should be able to. Ooh. Tried running run read, but he couldn't do it. We got to get this football in. You know, we can't get embarrassed by Miami like this. Ooh. Well, This has become from bad to worse. Oh, boy! Look at that! Ooh, ooh! Oh! That would have been big right there. That would have been big. No! No! Woo! 4 out of 8 there. First down. See, now Carr's getting into a rhythm. If you're patient with Derek Carr, good things can happen. Oh, what a catch! Wow! Wow! Who caught that? Was it Aguilar? It was Aguilar! Wow! What a catch by Nelson Aguilar! It had to be done. And he kept it in bounds, it looked like. That was a great throw. If he even didn't give me a touchdown, something had to be done. And Jacobs gets it in. Trust me, a play like that would normally be on SportsCenter. Again, we did something fantastic there with Derek Carr. And again, Derek Carr is supposed to be a very good QB. I mean, he does something. If again, you're patient with Derek Carr, you can do some very good things with Derek Carr. Woo! Woo! 1 yard. By the way, I will mention something about when Carr got drafted in 2014. When he got drafted in 2014, this is a draft that featured Blake Bortles. It featured Odell Beckham, by the way. I will bring that up. Every other QB was taken later on. Bridgewater, we know where Bridgewater went with his career. So out of all these QBs that were drafted in 2014, the only one right now that's in mathematical playoff contention heading into this week is Derek Carr, a QB from Fresno State that was underrated. Every team thought the other QBs were better in that draft. Big mistake not taking Derek Carr. Ooh, yikes. What the heck? That was great. That's a good way to get a first down. And look at John Gruden. He's all pumped up. All Gruden pump. By the way, I want to mention something interesting. So, if you didn't hear what New York is thinking of doing, New York Governor Cuomo back on Wednesday announced that the Buffalo Bills are possibly looking into getting fans back in their stadium at Ralph Wilson for their potential playoff game on January 9th or January 10th. So that would be Saturday the 9th or the 10th. Catch is, there would need to be contact tracing. Ooh, that could have been PI. Well, I don't know. Do I punt? Because I don't think I want to punt. They're thinking of bringing back their fans, limited capacity, 6,500. Everybody would get tested as they enter the stadium. And this gives a little bit of glimmer of hope that maybe next season... Oh, first down! That maybe next season, I might actually be able to see the Mets play at Citi Field. I'm keeping a lot of faith that, you know, the Steve Cohen Mets, I can actually see them this season in person. But this is a good experiment. It could give faith that fans could come back next year to a bunch of sporting events. By the way, the Dolphins are very curious. So if this model works in Buffalo, there is a slim chance that fans might be allowed, because I will mention that Governor of Florida Ron DeSantis keeps mentioning that when the Super Bowl is played in Florida for the second straight year, this time it'll be in Tampa. There's a slim chance that fans might be allowed there too. So, never know. But the last thing you need is a full stadium right now, because logically there's not going to be full stadiums likely until maybe the summer or fall of next year, given the circumstances with the pandemic. So I wanted to bring that up in terms of interesting NFL news this week, in case maybe you haven't heard what Governor Cuomo had brought up in one of his briefings. Oh! Look at that! That was really close. I'm going to do a short pass to Aguilar. Watch. Touchdown! See? Pretended that play was an RPO. Look at that. Underhanded. At least the good news is Derek Carr has a passing touchdown. No, we could do. Let's do something fun after this play. Oh, maybe we won't need it. Maybe we won't need it. Oh, okay, too close to call there. That was a big run. Look at that, Josh Jacobs. So I might do something crazy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put Mariota in. Watch what we're going to do. We're going to put Mariota in. Nate Peterman's in here? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, right. They probably got a third string because after what Carr's injury last week. So watch what we're going to do. Play type. Run the read option. Watch what we're going to do with Mariota. Get some play time. Oh! See, this Miami defense is smart. They know when to spot a read option. They know when to spot a read option. I'll give them a bunch of credit. So let's go back. Second and long coming up. By the way, I may have fixed the lagging issues the past couple of weeks, so I do apologize, because again, I just got this capture card a month ago, and it's been just giving me a bunch of issues, but I think I may have finally fixed it this week. I am noticing that we are getting a full 30 FPS, because even though this computer has 8 gigs of RAM, the issue is when some people have weak CPUs, the issue is 60 FPS is not really a good ideal fit for a YouTube video. I've learned this over the years. So we like to do our 30 FPS because then it, then it will help your CPU, I guess. Yeah, some people like that stuff, but years later you'll be thanking your computer for being able to do its job, I guess. Ha! I tried throwing the Witten. Ah. Man. By the way, I'm noticing the brightness doesn't look that good. So we'll go along in the fly here. Let the clock run out. That's better. Okay, snap it! Woo! Darn it! Really? Not my fault I'm trying to mess with the brightness. And that looks better. Now we're going to kick the field goal. And it's good. 17-12. Good job. Ooh. I'm going to go for a Hail Mary. Not just kidding. Ooh. That would have been big right there. Well, let's try it again. You know what? I had a good chance. Woo! You know why I did that? I'm going to call a timeout. Trust me, we're gonna save our last one for a good reason. I don't want the clock running too deep. That's the problem. So watch this. Jacobs is gonna try to be my other receiver. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, don't want to be too greedy. We are getting the ball back in the second half, so I will call the timeout, and we will kick one more field goal, and we will get the ball back to start the second half, so we can be conservative and run the playbook that way. And it's good. Oh, I forgot Miami. Right, we got the ball first. Oh my God. Jacobs almost would have had it. Jacobs almost would have had it. Alright, here we go. Look at that. That is amazing. Nobody even saw me running. What is going on with this Miami defense? They wanted to be heavy in the start. Oh my god. How am I able to make a catch like that? Man, I gotta say, Ruggs, I gotta give him credit. He can get the job done very easily. And there we go. Finally ran the read option successfully. That's how you run the read option. Let's see if Renfro can get a reception today. No, he can't. At least I threw it. At least I got rid of it and avoided a sack. That would be a big problem. Alright, so Renfro finally has a reception, it looks like. Okay, this might be a smart Gruden play right here. I think this one definitely makes sense. Yep. We are basically catching this Miami defense completely off guard. This is what we want to do. Good job. Whoop! Throw it! Yeah, I would be very careful there. Touchdown! Let's face it, we are doing very well. Vegas is taking care of its business. Ooh. Alright, let's see if Aguilar can get a big play again. And he does! So now the playbook is wide open. We can do whatever we want. Ooh! Renfro could have had that easily. Easily. Car is running! Ah! This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. I'll keep going no huddle. I don't care. I'm going to fool this Miami defense. Ooh. Okay. Try to get Walker a touchdown. Ooh. Touchdown! Look at that. On the run. Here we go. Oh! I actually heard some applauding. Alright, let's try the read option again. Oh no, the ball's loose! Alright, well, at least we still got the lead. Aggressive. Here we go. No! Alright, we're gonna punt. And here's Viola. Yikes. Run no huddle. We'll get them. Oh no! We gotta be careful here. We're just gonna have to do some clock management. So we got to be very careful now. I mean, we're in very bad position. Okay, we are good to go here. Oh, tough tackle. Ooh. I don't know. Should I go for it? Saw the signal. Oh boy. That was a good job. That's what you do to kill the clock off. I like it. Let's see if the read option actually helps me this time. Let's show you if a card can get it in. Touchdown! And it should secure the win for the Raiders! And it's a win! It's a win! So now the Ravens gotta take care of their business tomorrow against the Giants. Great game by Derek Carr. Few mistakes, but hey, that's how you play very smart football. So, that being all said, thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the game tonight. Once again, it'll be on NFL Network, 8 o'clock Eastern. So, thank you all very much for watching. Until the next one, please take care.